is John Paul. Welcome to Fat Loss Cooking Channel. For today's episode, I will show you how to make a better fried rice. So what makes this a better fried rice? Well, I will call this a better fried rice because it contains higher amount of protein compared to the traditional recipe. I will also do my best to lower the fat content, and it will have a better ratio of protein to carbohydrates. Now, let's begin the cooking. Now, for the ingredients, first you need 140 grams of white or brown rice, whichever you prefer. You also need 45 grams of frozen green peas. Feel free to use more rice or green peas if you want to eat more, but use this ratio as based on my own experimentation. This is the perfect ratio for this recipe. You will also need 1 tablespoon of diced onions. You will also need 1 whole egg. You can use 2 if you want. You will also need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1/4 teaspoon of peanut oil, and 1/4 teaspoon of sesame oil. Now for the additional protein source, I don't know if you've seen my recipe for the Chinese barbecue pork. You can use leftover if you like in this recipe, and you may also use a ham steak chopped into tiny pieces like this, and I will show you a secret technique how to cheat it to make it taste like the Chinese barbecued pork. Now, using 2 ounces of lean ham steak, you will also need 1/2 teaspoon of hoisin sauce and 1/2 teaspoon of ketchup. Now preheat your pan. Now you are going to stir fry the ham steak with the hoisin sauce and the ketchup at medium-high heat for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then set it aside. Now if you are wondering if how do I measure 1/2 teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon, you can get this utensils at Target or Walmart in the baking aisle section. Next, you will preheat the 1/4 teaspoon of peanut oil on the pan, and we are going to saute the onions for about 30 seconds. While we are sauteing the onions, you may now also start whisking the egg, and we are going to pour it on the pan along with the onion. Once you see the egg starts forming into an omelette-like, start cutting it into pieces like this. And then you can now add the rice and the peas afterwards. Now, once the peas and the rice were already on there, stir fry it for about 1 more minute, and then adjust the temperature into high setting before adding the soy sauce and the sesame oil. Cooking the rice at high heat, it will basically expose all the flavor, but make sure to stir fry it constantly to prevent it from being burned. After a minute of stir frying it, you may now add the ham steaks. And for the optional ingredient, you may also add some scallions or bean sprouts if you like. After another minute or so of stir frying, your better fried rice should be ready to be served. So now you can either eat the better fried rice by itself or pair it with my other recipes. Now, as far as the numbers are concerned, the total calorie content of our better fried rice came up to 371 calories with 23 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, and 49 grams of carbohydrates. See, this is really a better fried rice because since the ratio of protein and carbohydrates is more balanced compared to the traditional recipe, this recipe is more satiating, so you are less likely to eat more calories later on in the day. Now, if you are enjoying my cooking videos, please subscribe, share my channel, and make sure to leave me some comments and feedbacks for future recipe suggestions. Again, my name is John Paul. I will see you in the next episode of Fat Loss Cooking Channel.